Guys, we got breaking news. There's been a 7.0 earthquake just off the coast of New Zealand. Powerful. At right there at New Zealand, 7.0. It was felt throughout the entire country of New Zealand. Hang on a second. And Christchurch, New Zealand, had a separate 3.9 quake. This is significant. Hang on. And then Cook Strait, New Zealand, had a 6.2 earthquake. And these are all three separate events. Christchurch, anytime Christchurch is being shook up, you need to be careful. You need to look and see the signs. When Jesus said in the last days that there would be signs, one of them he said was earthquakes in different places. Well, that's happening. And matter of fact, I'm going to share with you how many earthquakes have happened today. Here's what Jesus said when asked, could you tell us the signs of thy coming in the end of the world? Are you serious? Earthquakes. At the time Jesus said this, there was hardly any earthquakes on the planet. Now, this is how many earthquakes there's been today so far. This is how many tremors, aftershocks, and quakes. And actual quakes over 4.0. There's been a 4.1 Argentina, 4.7 Fiji Island, 3.9 Christchurch, New Zealand, 4.6 Omanake, New Zealand, 6.2 Cook Strait, New Zealand, 7.0 just off the coast of New Zealand, 4.8 Taiwan, 4.5 Chile, 4.7 in the Mediterranean Sea, 4.6 Japan, and 5.6 the Solomon Islands. That's just today in less than 10 hours. That's what I'm trying to tell you, folks. We've got breaking news. 7.0 earthquake in New Zealand, and this is of significance. I'm going to tell you some more things that's happening that I believe you need to know about. Jesus said these words right here. When asked, when he was sitting on the Mount of Olives, and the disciples came to him in Matthew 24, verse 3, and privately said to him, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the signs of thy coming and the end of the world? And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Well, there we've got a guy, right? We got 3 or 4. We got one in Australia, calls himself Jesus of Australia. He's got a woman that lives with him. She says she's Mary Magdalene. Are you serious? You got this guy from Puerto Rico who's got 111 churches in America and Canada and Mexico. His name is Luis Jose de Jesus Miranda, who supposedly was becoming an immortal 3 or 4 days ago, but nobody can find him now. He's somewhere in meditation and seclusion. He's got all of his followers getting 666 tattoos. He says he's Jesus Christ in the flesh and the Antichrist. Which is it? What? Oh, and then you've got Jesus of Siberia. Don't forget him. He's got about 5,000 followers. He sits on a mountain. They go and listen to him every Sunday. But wait. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. The end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in divers places, or diverse places. And all of these are the beginning of sorrows. And then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many will wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached into all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Now, as we're talking about wars and rumors of wars, Assad today, the president of Syria, said he apologizes for shooting down that warplane, Turkish warplane, and he hopes he can rebuild a relationship with his good friends in Turkey. Meanwhile, Turkey is piling tanks and soldiers and military personnel and vehicles and armored vehicles and artillery all on the border of Syria. And Saudi Arabia has put forces in play along the coast of Iraq and the coast of Jordan. There's something going on. And America. The United States has added forces into the Persian Gulf, a signal to Iran. The United States has quietly moved significant military reinforcements into the Persian Gulf to deter the Iranian military from any attempt to shut the Straits of Hormuz and to increase the number of fighter jets capable of striking deep into the heart of Iran if a standoff over its nuclear program should escalate. Especially after yesterday, Iran said they want to blow Israel off the face of the map again. What? Are you serious? But it was a general echoing the words of his president Ahmadinejad and his Islamic militant supreme leader, the Ayatollah Khomeini. So the deployments are part of a long-planned effort to bolster the United States American military presence in the Gulf region, in part to reassure Israel that in dealing with Iran, as one senior administration official put it this week, when the president says there are other options on the table, he means it. I want to thank Steve of Oklahoma for getting me that information. I want to thank Rita of Oklahoma for getting me this information on the earthquakes. And oh, by the way, we've got another zombie. What? 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 I'm eat you. A crazed, naked man, high on bath salts, threatens to eat police officers as they try to arrest him on a golf course in Georgia. Don't even say it. Don't say it. The devil went down to Georgia looking for some golf clubs to steal. He ate some bath salts and he wanted to make a deal. Come on. No, really. This zombie cannibal was tasered by police after he charged at them wielding a golf club. Carl Laventure, age 21, was believed, and quote, believed to be high on bath salts. Here's the thing about it. We haven't seen the toxicology report. We haven't seen the drug test. Again, we're assuming that these people are high on bath salts, but there's never a confirmation that they are. I'm telling you, it's demon activity. And even if he was doing some bath salts or some kind of hallucinating drug or a high on alcohol, like the guy in China yesterday, the bus driver in China who ripped off his shirt, he probably would have pulled off his pants. He didn't have time because he was jumping on some woman and biting her face and nose and lips, trying to eat her. He was drunk. It doesn't matter if they're on drugs or drunk or bath salts or whatever. Those are the hinges that open hell's gates. It's what's coming out of their soul is what you need to be concerned about. Demon spirits, just like the demoniac of Gadara, who there along the seashore of Galilee as Jesus appeared off of a boat. He come running out of the tombs, naked, uncontrollable, with superhuman strength. He could break chains and break feathers. They couldn't hold him. He ran naked and lived among the dead. I believe he was a cannibalistic. This man, believed to be high on bath salts, when he tried to attack the officers in Lilburn, Georgia. The devils went down to Georgia. Got inside this man. Well, God didn't. Somebody said, no, don't say the devil did it. Well, God didn't do it. Are you saved? We're living in apocalyptic times. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're living in apocalyptic times. Give your life to Jesus Christ while you still can. Do it now.